Hello, this is my gender inequality in magazines poster. Today we'll talk about the differences between men and women in magazines. The magazines I chose for this poster is Men's Health and Men and In Style for Women. On the left side, we'll talk about men first. So the first thing that caught my eye on the Men's Health magazine was the Mark Wahlberg advertisement. Mark Wahlberg is actually the cover of the Men's Health magazine I chose. And the reason I chose him because I feel that Mark Wahlberg shows a good example on how men could always be fit. Mark Wahlberg's actually in his mid 40s, I'm guessing, and he's actually a very well shaped person. You can see he's very muscular for his age. He's wearing a really tight short sleeve shirt, showing off his muscles, and I feel this is a good example to men out there, saying that no matter what age you are, you can always feel good and feel and looking like Mark Wahlberg because he's actually a good figure on health and fitness. On the left side, you'll see a picture of a lady wearing a referee suit. She's actually wearing short shorts, a crop top shirt, and she's actually very young, very nice hair, skinny, and I feel that this is what men portray in. Men find this very attractive because she's just a good-looking individual, and that's what men look for. You know, most men, all men have different opinions on how they see women, but most men prefer, good-looking, or most men prefer to have a woman that looks like in the picture of the referee, and that's just what men portray. You can see the two athletes on the bottom. One's a basketball player, one's a football player. And I feel that the reason why I put this on the poster is because that men actually enjoy watching sports and playing it. I feel that we enjoy watching and playing it because we have that very athletic ability. Most men acquire the ability of being athletic. We love playing sports such as basketball, football, baseball, hockey, and all that good stuff. And we just have an enjoyment for sports, and that's just what creates, or that's just a masculine thing for men that we like playing sports. On the top of Mark Wahlberg, you'll see another football player. The reason I put that there is because you can see that this football player is very confident by the way he looks. He looks like he's very mature, responsible on the way he performs. This is the reason I put that there because men want to actually be like him. You know, we want to show signs of confidence, signs of maturity, and responsibility towards other things and being around women. And I feel that men enjoy or want to be like the men I put on the poster, the football player. And I feel that this is a good example on how men should be. You know, we men should always be confident and self-aware of ourselves. The picture on the left side with the man being shirtless is actually the body that all men are trying to go for or go after. Men want to have a six-pack one day. You want to have some nice, strong arms, nice calves, pecs, and that I feel that men try to go for this fit right here. And the model shows a good demonstration. The magazine try to acknowledge the readers that you should go out and be more active and try to work out your body. So we'll move on to the women's side. The women, I chose. You can see on the top right a picture of Dwayne Johnson. I chose that picture because I feel that that's what women portray in. Women would want their men to look like Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson's a very successful person. He's an actor. He's very masculine. He's very strong. He's very big, and I feel that that's what women are attracted to. They're attracted to people that look like Dwayne Johnson. I feel that um, that's what women try to go for. You can see on the left side of Dwayne Johnson, there's a picture of Zendaya. She's actually a very young figure at the moment. She's very young. She's has nice hair. She's skinny. She's nicely skinned. She has nice skin, and then I feel that that's what all teenage girls or women try to go after. You know, just trying to look like Zendaya because she's actually has a good figure and yeah. So on the bottom you'll see a picture of a L'Oreal creamery. In my opinion, I feel that all women and men should feel happy of the way they look, and they should not change the way they look because of what other people say. If you feel that you feel good at who you are and and how you look, you should always be happy about it, and you should always show no sign of being sad about how the way you look. You should always feel confident by the way you look, no matter how you look. And I feel that the L'Oreal product tries to acknowledge to the reader that you look good and you should always feel good. But if you always want to just like get rid of the little imperfections such as like wrinkles or acne, this magazine provide products such as the L'Oreal Creamery to do so. It'll take away the little blemishes such as acne and wrinkles and all that. On the bottom of the creamery, you can see that there are 4 models. They're actually in a very, you know, crazy outfits. That's actually fashion nowadays. 10 years ago, this is not how fashion was. So this is actually a big leap to this year that women like to show off their fashion. And so do men. Men actually are climbing up to a spot where they compete with the women on fashion and on how they look. And I feel that women like to express themselves by wearing these type of clothes, like showing some skin, because they feel confident. If you feel confident, that's great, and you should always feel confident by the way you look and by the way you dress. And I feel that the magazine sends out a good message on it. On the bottom right, you'll see a woman. She's actually has a story in the magazine. I purchased the InStyle magazine, and her story is actually a pretty good story. She's actually like she talks about how her hair or like the way she looks is not like how every woman wants to look, but what's nice about it is that she feels that she is already perfect. She feels that she feels good about herself, and that no one can tell her what is right or wrong about how she looks. And like I said, if you feel good about yourself, that's great. You should always feel happy by the way you look, no matter what other people say. You should just ignore them and just go on with your life and just be who you are, and not put on like all this clothes or makeup or whatever to make yourself be that person that other people say that you aren't. And you should always be confident by the way you look. And I feel that the lady on the bottom right shows a good example that you know even though she doesn't have long hair, she feels pretty and she feels beautiful. And I completely agree with her that you should always be confident by the way you look. And that's basically the information I took from these 2 magazines, Men's Health and InStyle. And I learned that men and women both share different kind of personalities and different kind of tastes, but we all have one thing in common, is that we should always be confident by the way we live our lives, and that we should always take things and learn from it. Thank you.